Hello and welcome to another video. So I just want to talk about my time in Thailand. So I've been here for 2 months, and this video I'm going to call Leaving the UK for Thailand. So as things stand in the UK, it's just getting worse and worse every day, every month, every year. And I thought, like, leaving the city things would improve, which they have, but even when you move to a small town, you're still gonna have the same NHS, you're still gonna have the same government, the same problem trying to access a dentist, and you're still gonna see a demographic change, because you leave the city and you think, oh, I moved to a small town like I did, and you think, like, yeah, there'd be more of an English town. But then you still see the same thing happening. If there's a care home or a hospital nearby, they're going to employ people from, majority, what seems to be the case now in care homes and hospitals, is people from India. And I think they've chosen them because they don't assimilate, they don't integrate. A lot of dogs. Yeah, because even here in Thailand, they come here and they're obsessed with pattaya, and then they've moved, quite a few of them moved there. There was tailors there before, so there used to be a lot of Sikh tailors, and they've been in Thailand for a long time, but now you get a lot of other Indian people come in and basically taken over some part of Pattaya. There's basically all Indian restaurants, and then you've got Indian clubs on Walking Street. This is like the main entertainment street, and yeah, not integrating. Like, I was on a boat trip and in Phuket, and the guys was going, was there any Indian food at this restaurant? Because basically part of your ticket included free food, so it's Thai food, because obviously we're in Thailand, but they still want Indian food. And it's like, they don't integrate, they always try and turn everywhere they go into India. They see it in the UK, see it in Canada, see it in America, everywhere they go. And basically there's cities in England like Leicester, where it's majority Indian, and in Birmingham, I can't remember what percentage it is, because it's quite a high percentage. So it's mostly Indian and Pakistani that make up over half of the city's demographics. And then you got other cities like Solihull, where is it? Nottingham's got quite a large Indian population, and in London as well. I think there's more Indians own homes than English people do. And yeah, that's just one aspect. Yeah, so you just got immigration, and then you got illegal immigration. So you got people being housed in hotels, which, if you're working like I was, you're paying towards that. You're paying for them to stay there for your taxes. And yeah, so you've got immigration, illegal and legal is a problem. And then you've got the health service, which is like, it's such a dreadful state, you can't even get an appointment. You're waiting months, years to see a doctor, to see a specialist. And it's like, it's not getting any better, it's just getting worse. I'm still waiting for an appointment from July last year. And now, what is it? It's November now. It's like, if I call them again, are they going to say, oh, we're still working through the backlog? Which they probably will do. And then getting a doctor's appointment, you're waiting 2 or 3 weeks. And then a dentist. Can you find a dentist without spending loads of money? It's really hard to get a dentist now. So yeah, all these things are happening. Plus England, especially more than Scotland and Wales, is feeling like less like home, and it's feeling like a different country. So it's like, you don't even feel comfortable when you come back. Don't even feel like it's home anymore. It's like, even in the small towns, it's all creeping in. But Yeah, that's just bloody demographics, immigration, illegal immigration. But when you touch on crime, that's another issue. That's a major issue. So you've got women unsafe to walk the streets at night. There's a young girl, I can't remember if she was 15 or younger, I'll put it on after, in Leeds, who got raped walking through the park. And there's grooming gangs in every city in the UK. And then there's all these hotels, there's men hanging around and it pestering young girls. And we've seen it in Germany where women have been molested when it was New Year's Eve, and big groups of Arab North African men grabbing women. And in France it's really bad, women have to wear baggy clothes. But yeah, not just destroying the UK, destroying Europe and destroying America and Canada and Australia and New Zealand, all the West basically. So yeah, a lot of people are looking to escape their countries because it's just so bad. It's so even with the crime aspect, you've got the other aspect of affordability. So every Western country, it's getting more expensive. So when you buy shopping, buy food, it's getting more and more expensive every week. And it's getting harder to pay your rent. And there's more homeless people now. And that's the thing as well, and the governments, they're not housing the homeless. They never house the homeless, hardly. It's like only charities, and then there'd be like some people would get a bed for a night, that's it. The councils are not really that great rehousing people, but when it comes to illegal immigrants, they're always housing them. They can stay in a 4-star hotel, free meals a day, driving lessons, mobile phone. And the thing is, what do? Do you stay and fight, or do you go, because it's like, if you stay and fight, you're a minority, people are not going to back you up. So many people are pussies now, and the men, like so many men, are just such a bunch of pussies. And the women are stronger than the men in the West. But it's like, do you not care where you live? Do you not care what you have? Do you want to lose everything? Do you want to become a third world country and be a minority? So that's the thing, you bottle it and you seek approval and try and keep your friends happy and everybody else, and you don't want to upset anyone. But that's going to be your downfall, that is. Because once it's all in place, once it's all destroyed and wrecked, there's no going back. So yeah, I've gone on enough about all the bad stuff in the UK, but I just want to say about Thailand. So Thailand, I find I stay here. The first month I was getting angry, and then the second month I just calmed right down. I was just like letting things go over my head. It's like on the roads and the motorbikes, that people cut people out. You just like let it go over your head, because you're not going to change anything. You just go along with it. And yeah, life just seems like so much more relaxed here. And you do get stressed now and again, but normally it's only like a short amount of it, and then it goes away. And I think it's down to the individual. If you let the stress get to you, then it will get into you and then make you more stressed out. So you've got to try and bounce it off you if you can. But yeah, and like here, even though like still pushing the same agendas, like they're still pushing the climate change and cashless society, but it's not game over. I mean, even with the climate change, it's still like not as bad as like in the West. Like they have different rubbish bins, but there's still so many people who don't even bother adhering to it. I mean, you still see loads of plastic, you still see mixed litter, you still see rubbish about. And yeah, with the airports, there's still flights everywhere. I don't know when a new train starts, they might shut a few airports. Sorry about that. Just had a coffee before. But yeah. Yeah, and the cashless, they got scanned, but it's still a lot of places that accept cash, so cash is still good in Thailand. It was king before 2020, but then it changed, and then the technology crept in, because it was behind here for a while with the 3G. I think we had 4G in the UK and here was 3G, but they've caught up now, and yeah, it's a lot different now. But still, it's like, even if these things come in, I can't see the government and the Thai police and everybody else enforcing every single thing. It's like, even with the seatbelt law, seatbelt rules and helmet rules, I mean, the police are not always about, and they don't patrol the streets every hour of the day, and then they go for lunch and things like that. So yeah, and I don't think they want to chase after people all the time either. I think there is some bad apples, but there's a lot of good apples as well in the forces. But yeah, but I still think, in the grand scheme of things, I still think I feel better here, because the UK is like, if they're not trying to import the third world and make your life dangerous and risky and everything, they're also taxing the crap out of everything. So they're taking your tax, they're funding these hotels, and they're funding Israel and Ukraine, and like, it winds me up. It's like, I want to withdraw my taxes. I don't want my tax going to Israel. I don't want to support anything in that country. And I tell you what, if they make a problem in Thailand, I join with the Thais and join their army, because I'm not fed up with these people taking over every country and destroying it. They need to be stopped. They destroyed Russia, they destroyed Germany, it's destroying the UK and America. Everything they touch, they try and destroy. They're so entitled, they keep going on about all their history, which is like, a lot of it is fabricated. And if this massive event happened with the Holocaust, why did they make 400 movies about it? Why would you make 400 movies if it's real? What are you trying to convince people of? And the fact they have laws against you saying anything against it shows you what they're trying to hide. But yeah, I've grown fond of Thailand. I think I could live here. I like the Thai people. But in the UK, it's so bitter, and then the British people. And like, can we even say British anymore? Because it's like, you've got Africans, Afghanis, and people who get British citizenship. And I know, like, even here in Thailand, if I was a Thai citizen, I wouldn't be Thai because I've got blue eyes, white skin, but I would try to integrate and assimilate. But I'm being honest, I'm not living in a fake reality. I know what I am. I know what, and there's pros and cons and everything. So yeah, I'd say, like, there's more pros than cons living here. Like, you can buy a condo, an apartment, and own it outright. So they've got restrictions on housing. So you can only own 49%, either with a Thai wife or husband, and then you can have a Thai partner in a business. And like, you got to understand, like, because you want to protect the housing market for Thai people, because otherwise you have like the UK and you have Cornwall, where people can't afford to buy a home because they sold all their houses, or sold all their empty housing to Londoners, and then it just makes it mega expensive. But yeah, I just like when you're here, you can so many things are more relaxed. Like I've gone on a motorbike and I've ridden around my area, and I went through the city centre the other day, and like I went wearing a helmet, and like so many things. There's so many things where there's not all these regulations and laws. Like it just winds me up. In the UK, it's got to have a license for fishing. You've got to have a license for motorbike and car, but it's one thing having a license, but they don't make it easy either. They make all these rules like, oh, if you make one mistake, you make 3 mistakes, you don't get your license. And yeah, there's so many things they say you can't do this, you can't do that. It's like with the seatbelts. Like if you just go over a high street and you're not going fast, what does it matter? Why do you need to fine someone so many points? And sometimes people are speeding, going at 3 miles an hour faster or 5 miles an hour faster, and then you deduct them 3 points or 1 point on their license. And it's like, that's so much bullshit. But at the same time, there's asylum seekers, illegal immigrants causing crimes and ruining people's lives, but they don't get deported. They get arrested and then get let out again. So yeah, it's just 2 different laws, 2 different rules for 2 different groups of people. And the thing is, they've got no legal standing, but we know they're protected by the globalists because they're in there to overthrow each Western country. Because nobody's gonna fight for a country they don't belong to and don't believe in. And so doggy keeps looking around. I've got no food to feed them. So yeah, there's so many things, and like affordability is better here, life is better in general, the hospitals are good, they're private, but then it's not always expensive, it's not always loads of money. Sometimes it's like you could get a certificate, a medical certificate, it's like 100 baht, it's like £2.50. In the UK, it's like you get a certificate to check your criminality, your criminal record check, it's a DBS check, and what's that, like £20? And then everything you do, like just little things, it's all costly. And like here, I went to immigration, I had a resident document, and it cost me 500 baht, which is like £12 something. But the fact was, like, it was done so fast. I was really impressed. And no questions, they didn't ask me like, oh, what do you need? Well, I think they, or did they actually? They might have said, I said it's for a motorbike license. But no problem, they've done it for me. So, yeah, I think, first of all, get out of the cities. Just move to a small town. Just get away from all the shit in the cities. Let them destroy each other. Get out of London, get out of Manchester, get out of Birmingham, get out of Nottingham. Just move to a small town and then reassess. But UK, if things don't change soon, it's going to be too late. I mean, we've got 5 years away for 2030, or even less than that. It's probably, what's it now, 4 years and 6 weeks. And all these agendas are coming. They all want everything in place by 2030. So yeah, think of Thailand, maybe Cambodia, Mexico, I don't know, there's even Japan. I think it's still following some of the agendas, but I think it's still better than being in the UK. It's still much better. And yeah, avoid certain other countries, like most countries in the West, unless you're going to Poland. I'm not sure Belarus or Russia. I don't like the fact that Russia's got conscription. Like, obviously, you probably have to be a citizen first before they even have any legal right to try and get you to do that. But then it's the cold winters as well. I mean, the women are beautiful. I could quite easily have a relationship if I wasn't married, but yeah, just get out of the cities first if you're not going to move straight away. Travel a bit, because you might like Thailand, you might not like it. You might like Cambodia, you might not like it. You might like Mexico, you might like Colombia. Like, Colombia's risky in places, but I think there's always risk to everywhere, but it's just how much risk and how many risks you're taking. In some places it might be like a little risk, so there's some things you live with and put up with, because you got to do what's best in the long run and what's best overall. So you're always going to have something where you're not quite happy with, but as long as everything else fits in place. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to get back to doing what I do, like getting more into subjects, but I just want to say about Thailand today. Yeah, I love this country. I think it's a good country. I love the people, and everybody's always so nice to me. I feel more appreciated here, and it's like with the women. I feel more appreciated with women here. Like Western women, yeah, there's still some nice Western women, but their standards and their expectations are too high, and that's why a lot of them are going to end up being single for a long time and not having any kids. And then some of them are lost in this wokeness and political correctness. I mean, if you seek approval and you're worried what people think, then you're not true to yourself, so that's down to you. Anyway, people, I'm gonna go. It's getting dark. Hopefully this ain't too dark. I'll speak to you soon from England. Okay, goodbye for now. Bye bye.